Hello and welcome back to our podcast mini-series Data Analysis for Sedentary Behavior. This is the final sixth episode of our six-part series, and in this episode we will be discussing challenges and future trends in sedentary behavior data analysis. So let's get started. So over the course of this series, we have covered a lot of ground. We have talked the basics about understanding and pre-processing our data. We have explored some of the techniques we use to analyze the data, and we have discussed how to interpret results of our analysis and what kind of tools and visualization techniques we can use to present our findings. And then we looked ethical considerations of data analysis. But as we wrap up this series, I think it's important to acknowledge the challenges we face in this field, and it will be interesting also to look ahead what the future trends could be in the field. So let's start with the challenges. One of the biggest challenges we face in analyzing sedentary behavior data is the sheer volume of data we are dealing with. With devices like accelerometers, we can collect data every second of the day, resulting in massive datasets that can be difficult to manage and analyze. And this is especially when you have larger studies, the data amount gets really, really big. And another challenge is dealing with missing data. As we have discussed in previous episodes, missing data is a common issue in any research, and especially in this kind of studies where people need to, for example, wear a device for several days. And missing data is something we need to handle carefully. And depending on the nature and extent of the missing data, we might choose to fill in the gaps using a method like mean imputation, or we might decide to exclude the missing data from our analysis altogether. And to say these are difficult decisions, and this should be considered carefully and then done transparently. And then there's the challenge of interpreting our results. As we have seen, data analysis is as much an art as it is a science. It really requires a good understanding of the strengths and limitations of our data and our techniques, as well as the ability to critically evaluate our results. But despite these challenges, there's a lot to be excited about in the field of sedentary behavior data analysis. Advances in technology are providing us with new ways to measure and analyze sedentary behavior, and new techniques are being developed to handle the large and complex data sets we are dealing with. For example, machine learning algorithms are being used to analyze accelerometer data and identify patterns of sedentary behavior. These algorithms can handle large data sets and can actually learn from the data to improve their predictions over time. And then there's the growing field of data visualization, which is providing us with new and innovative ways to present our findings. From interactive dashboards to immersive virtual reality experiences, these new visualization techniques are making our data more understandable and especially more engaging. So as we look to the future, I think there's a lot to be optimistic about. Yes, there are challenges, but there are also new opportunities. And as we continue to learn and grow in this field, I'm confident that we will be able to overcome these challenges and make the most of these opportunities. So that concludes our final episode in this mini-series, where we have explored the challenges and future trends in sedentary behavior data analysis. And like said before, if you're planning to measure sedentary behavior, I would be glad to have a quick video call with you, you can find the link to book a call in the episode description. So thanks you for joining me on this journey through data analysis for sedentary behavior. I hope you have found it informative and engaging, and would be really glad to hear feedback and your thoughts on Twitter. Thanks for listening and have a brilliant day.